Yo, what's up? What's your boy Ray?
Hey, Ray.
Yo, Ray Ray's podcast, live on the 9th floor. Hello Studios, beautiful downtown Dallas. Ashlee is in the building.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun today.
I had fun too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Hella fun. Ashlee, co-host, Beauty After Hours, recorded here at Hello Studios. Make sure you check them out. Check out this episode. Hey, go below, click that like button, click the subscribe button. Check us out, RayRaysPodcast.com, IG, RayRays_podcast, all of our shit. Check all that shit out. Tune in this episode with Ashlee from Beauty After Hours. It's your boy Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
And we out.
Bye guys.
Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Roll one up, let's catch this flight. Pour another cup, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, it's your boy Tight. Can't say the Tight without the 1205. Know I'm talking about. But you tuning in with Ray Ray's podcast. Kicking my boy Ray, the toxic mommy Victoria, and my dog G Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Hey, we back at it again. Ray Ray's podcast live from the 9th floor of Hello Studios. Beautiful downtown Dallas. Hope everyone is having a blessed day, having an amazing day. Their week is going great. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in one more time to us. You know, it's your boy Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
You know, we're glad to keep doing this damn thing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone is, enjoying, their hot boy or hot girl summer is in full effect right now. It's definitely hot as fuck.
It certainly is.
It's hot as fuck right now. Excuse my language, but it is hot as fuck right now. It's, boy.
Yep. And the things look a little different over here. We are in Studio C today.
Studio C.
So that you guys are aware.
Same show, just different room, you know.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw today. Today is officially the last day of Internet Explorer.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what?
Internet Explorer.
After Internet Explorer, today's the last day of it. They shut down. They closed their doors today after 30 years. But I'm not going to lie, I totally forgot about Internet Explorer.
I did too.
After fucking Chrome and Firefox and...
I think I'm the only person that uses Internet Explorer.
And that's our special guest. She said, hey, early. So that's our special guest. We're looking for a proper introduction here momentarily. But yes, I totally forgot about Internet Explorer.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, I know, like, if you have a PC, it was like Microsoft Edge or something like that. What's the internet thing for Mac right now?
Safari.
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 So, man, we got that going on. It's the month of June.
Yep.
Almost close to training camp season.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get back into football season. Go Cowboys, by the way. You know, we them hold up, we them boys.
Go
you know?
Hawks. Go Hawks. Go Seahawks.
Okay.
Go Giants.
Hey!
Why the fuck you lying?
Love it.
Why you always lying?
Okay, I can tolerate that. If you would have said the Eagles or Redskins, I was like, get the fuck out of here now.
I would never. I would
I'd
fucking
run the
never.
fuck outta here.
Commanders.
Commanders. I'm sorry. Football team, whatever. I don't know what y'all are
Watch
nowadays.
the football team Commander skins.
y'all change up more than females. They be scamming people online.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. But yeah, man, we got a great show playing for y'all, man. I'm so excited about this show. And every show is very exciting. I think it's going to be a good show. But real quick, it's the time, where we reset everyone's day or reset everyone's month. If you've been having a bad day, things been going on. It's time to refresh, rebuffer, get it right back on the right track. And, we're going to do that right now, all right? So let's, get the music. Oh, not that one. We'll get that one. Oh, shit. I'm fucking up. We're in a new room, so I'm fucking up right now. But yeah, we got the music started, all right? So let's do this. You ready, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do this, all right? So, in case no one has told you today, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed, you're alive for a reason, you're stronger than you think, you're gonna get through this, and we're all glad you're alive. and don't give up. So, take those words, put it to heart. When you just say things, those things come to pass. When you throw things in the universe, you speak, whatever you speak, you are what you speak. So it's important to speak positive words to yourself to get you through any situation. So, we're glad that you're alive. And if y'all need anything, y'all can always reach out to us on IG, our email, our website. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot summer. Let's do it. Let's have a great time, fuck everything else, and we gonna get to it. That's that. And I always feel better after that.
I like
right?
that.
I feel better, I don't know what it is. Just saying those words just make you feel just you good. And it's the return of Red Cup Ray. In today's case, is White Cup. I haven't drank on a show in a while, so we're gonna go ahead and
Blow it up.
Just take responsibility. Responsible.
drink responsibility in the words of Bobby Brown. Responsible and hey, we're gonna do this. Ray,
Yep.
you ready?
Yes, sir.
Training now?
Yes, I've got definitely a great training now. First, I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Bobby Tatum. You guys don't know who he is, but I was out in Lubbock this weekend doing a job in Lubbock, and there's this guy smoking a cigarette outside, and he says, "Hey man, what's your name?" I said, "Why?" He said, "I know you." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I know you." "You Ray?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Ray." He said, "Yeah, man, I know you, man." And I said, "Well, from where?" He said, "Yeah, from Dallas." I was like, "Oh, well, that's what's up." He said, "What are you doing out here?" I said, "Man, I'm just working." And he told us that he knows us from the OPM and Thrive days.
Oh man,
Yeah.
those are long days.
Yeah, those are long days ago. Such long days ago. And he definitely said, man, keep it up. He listens to us out there, way out there in Lubbock. So I appreciate you tuning in, listening to us, and giving us some streams out there in Lubbock. Man, I appreciate you, Mr. Tatum.
And I got to shout out to my boy Pete Perry on, our
Yes.
photographer. He in the building. He just
And
walked
just so you
in.
guys can see, we can't see him on camera. This is Mr.
Katie in the
Katie
building
up
too.
there, yo.
Katie
What's
singing
up,
in the
man?
building. Hey,
Let y'all know
we
y'all-
see y'all
y'all
boys in
see.
a minute. Z, hey Z, Z's in the building too. Say everybody to Z. But yeah, we got a great show planned for y'all. So what do you got for trending now for us? What's going on in pop culture?
What's going on in pop culture? I don't know if you guys can have heard of the term. I've heard of the term "elephants never forget." So, trending in the news, a woman.
Oh yes, I know where you're going with this. I saw this. I was like, what?
So, woman died from an accident with an elephant. The elephant killed her.
What the fuck?
The,
Are we allowed to curse? We're allowed
Yes,
to curse
go
here. Okay.
the elephant.
Oh my god.
The elephant escaped the location where they were at, walked all the way to the funeral,
What?
showed up at the funeral, took the body out of the casket, slung it around, and trampled it again, and then walked off in the sunset.
He loved her. No.
Bro, what did this woman do? What did this woman do to this elephant?
Had him all in his feelings and shit.
Said the elephant messed with nobody else at this funeral.
Where was this?
I'm sorry. You have to forgive me. I don't know exactly where it was. But this is the craziest story. Man, what did this woman do? This man did not forget. This elephant, okay. Elephants never forget. Moral of the story. Do not fuck. You the saying, don't fuck with cats, don't fuck with elephants.
Bro, cats should be fucking spiteful as shit, bro.
Yes. Man. I can only imagine. Same elephant. Oh, my God.
Hey, real quick, we got to give a shout out to Extreme Travel. Thank you for all you do for Ray Ray's podcast. So if you're trying to book your next vacation, book through Extreme Travel. Go to extremetravel.com. Call them up, tell you Ray Ray's podcast sent you to get that discount on your next vacation. Also, shout out Elite Pro Power Washing for all you do to Ray Ray's podcast. Thank you so much, All right. So let's get to today's guest, all right? You ready for this?
Yep.
All right. So we'll tell you about today's guest we got, all right? So I'm always looking for amazing people to have on the show. And I reached out to Z here at the studio. I was like, Z, I keep seeing these people are, recording at the studio. Tell me about them. What you think? Because, some people come in the studio, they ain't, just say, they ain't cut out to do some of this stuff. It is what it is. And I'm trying to knock anybody, but it just, truth is. So he's like, yeah, man. He's like, they're great people. And so I was like, all right, I'll reach out to them. So I had him reach out first and make sure because I don't want to reach out and get left on red or no response, anything like that. I was like, I'm gonna make sure the waters is good before I reach out. So Z reached out on our behalf. He's like, yeah, they're interested. Just reach out to him. So it took me a while, and I finally reached out. I was like, hey, by the way, I'm such and such. Record the same studio. Love to have y'all on the show. Let's talk with y'all. Yeah, I got it like a response like almost immediately. Then this young lady named Ashlee. Me and her have been like messaging back and forth like a lot lately. I was telling her about a project, Men versus Women, which is coming soon. Y'all be patient; it'll be coming soon. We've been talking about different topics and stuff about men versus women and different topics of that way. And it's just like kind of something that's kind of flourished from that, like friendship. I guess is that the word?
Yeah, I would say friendship.
I would say
for
friendship.
Sure.
It flourished from that, and so now, she was supposed to be here with her co-host, but unfortunately he couldn't make it today. But we're gonna have him back. We're gonna have him back together. But Ashlee's here today, representing Beauty After Hours. So everyone, give a warm Ray Ray's podcast welcome to Miss Ashlee.
Hey, I like that song.
Hey. We're getting used to the new studio. We're getting used to it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. It's
We drink and we throw it. We do all the things today.
everything's just getting a little messed up today. It's cool. We started off late today. We're fumbling things today. It is. It is what it is. Hey,
That's how I work. I work best, in chaos.
Last
so this
night,
works.
last night was a full moon, so that's probably what it is.
my pants look. I peed on myself right now.
Oh my God!
It's just the worst spot for this soda to spill.
Oh,
It's
man.
Hopefully, I need to kick the AC in or something like that.
Yeah, just move your legs until they dry,
Awesome. So what's up, Ashlee? How you been doing today?
I've been doing great. I'm excited to come on here with you guys, and thank you for inviting me.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you pulling up. Everyone like now in this business, they do podcasts and shows like that. They act like they're too good sometimes for people. So I appreciate y'all pulling up.
I'm never too good for anybody. I'm just cool with everybody.
I must say that you are a very humble person. I could tell right off the bat, so I really appreciate that.
Cool.
Some people are bougie for no reason.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
A little toast to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Okay. So this is your first time on Ray Hayes podcast.
It is.
So for those of y'all that know, that listen to the show all the time, you know what time it is.
Slow down. I just wanna get to know you.
Slow down. We just want to get to know you. It's where we ask you some random questions off the top of the dome. We don't know where we're going to go with these questions.
Okay.
But we're going to go.
I'm going to go with you. Yeah, let's do
With
it.
me? All right. So to start this off, again, tell the people who you are, what it is that you do, and where they can find you on social media.
Oh my God, what do I not do? I do medical sales, I do makeup, I do podcasting. You can find my personal Instagram is just that girl Ashlee with 2 E's, and then the Beauty After Hours podcast, which is our podcast with me and Ryan. And yeah, that's what I do. I'm a mom. I have 2 daughters, and I just work a lot. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know how we started the show? We started the show off with affirmations. Mm-hmm. Are you a believer in affirmations? And also, is there something like you like to say to yourself that keeps you going, gets you pumped? And when you kind of down, you say to yourself, like, all right, I got this, or whatever.
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
So I'm a big believer in meditation. So I do affirmations as I meditate. So I do it every morning, actually. On Sundays, I sage my house. I have my crystals. I'm kind of a little hippie like that. But yeah, I got to keep my vibes good all week long, every morning. That's how I start my day.
Okay. So when you say good vibes, what is it to you when you say good vibes?
For me, so I have 2 daughters, right? So every morning I do it it's a group activity, and I say it and they follow. So I'm you're strong, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're a problem solver, and I just go through things, and then that's how we do it in my household. I just tell the girls tell me, and then I'm and we don't take shit from nobody.
That's good.
Yeah. So
positive reinforcement is definitely good with child development.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just being told that you're good or you're great or something.
Yeah.
That goes miles. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too.
So.
Kids are like sponges.
Yo, they
will
remember
soak
everything.
Anything.
Yeah, and they follow anything. My 10-year-old, I've been telling her, since she was 2. And so the whole thing is at the end, she's I don't take shit from nobody. So as she was like getting older, whatever, like she can curse, like it's just me and mom, you know, like we can curse. And so like somebody would be like rude or whatever in public, and she's like, Mom, we don't take shit from nobody. I'm like, you're right.
Oh.
Yo, she's fucking strong. She's cool.
She's savage.
She's a savage.
Savage. Okay.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. Okay. So one of the things we like to talk about on the show, we talk about love languages. Mm-hmm. Do you know your love languages?
I do.
What is it?
I'm quality time and words of affirmation.
Okay. Okay. Is that giving or receiving?
No, that is what I need. What I give is active service and quality time.
Okay. Okay.
Like I like to do things for the people I love.
That's dope. That's dope. It's a weird thing with that too. People like getting gifts. Then there's a lot of people who don't like getting gifts.
It makes me, okay, so I have mixed feelings about this because I feel so uncomfortable getting gifts from people. But then when I see other people get gifts, I'm like, oh, I wish I would get gifts.
I don't know.
But I don't like it. But because when somebody tries to do it, I'm like, that fucking makes me uncomfortable.
I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel weird getting gifts.
Okay, so what are your love languages?
I like to give love by acts of service.
Okay.
I like to give gifts and physical touch.
Dude, you can't have all of them.
That-
You have, what's your top two?
No, that's how I give love. All of that.
All three of them.
That's how I give love. How I like to receive love is quality time and acts of, physical touch. That's how I like to receive love.
Okay. Okay.
Me giving love, I do it all.
Okay. He said, I'm the best. I do it all.
I try to.
I like
you know.
that. I like that. That's effort.
For me, it's physical touch and words of affirmation.
Okay. Cool.
I didn't get a lot of that growing up, so.
That makes sense.
Isn't that
makes
funny?
sense.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
No, that's literally that's what it is. Like they say your love languages are what you didn't get when you were a child.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
That's what they say, but it can't be.
But
the
that's
case,
weird
case
about
for-
physical touch. That would be weird. Like,
I know.
why would?
Well, I mean, hugs.
Well, like
Well,
hugs and like
Okay.
holding
When you say that,
hand.
when you say
like
that way,
non-sexual,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I rub my baby, right? I like rub her back, or you know what I mean. That's physical touch, but it's not like weird, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
See, I
It's
like,
like-
for me personally, I like I said, I like hand holding. I like rubbing thighs. Like I like when I'm with a girl, I like my head being rubbed. I don't know
Yeah,
what
we
it
talked
is.
about the braid taking out.
Yeah, when I have had girls like take my braids down, and it kind of just like for me that's like, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Go on, braid my hair.
yeah, Mario, no, Mario braid my hair.
I like that it's gotten
Oh,
like
yeah.
R. Kelly
yeah,
did say
he
that too,
did, yeah.
but Mario said braid my hair. All right, so what would be the best advice you could tell your younger self?
it doesn't fucking matter. Like I used to worry so much about what people thought, or like, you know, I have super high anxiety, so I'm like I over worry about everything. And when I was younger, oh my gosh, I got in my own way. So if I could tell my younger self something, it would be that.
So you
like,
overanalyze things. You think a lot.
Yo, I'm such an overthinker. Like
I'm the same way.
I hate it. I'm like,
It's like a curse blessing.
yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. So
Okay, what makes you feel like your best self?
me being present. So I grew up with no mom. So me being a mom and being really good at being a mom is what like makes the world go round for me, for sure.
Damn, that's deep.
That's deep. I mean,
That's-
that is. I'm being honest.
Hey, I understand that because I have one of my best friends. His fiance, her mom died when she was younger, and my best friend has a daughter. So his fiance doesn't know really how to be a mom, and that's where a lot of their issues come from because she doesn't know how to be a mom, and she doesn't want kids.
Yeah, I think it can go both ways. Like, I'm the oldest of 6 girls, so you know we all kind of.
Your daddy had a shotgun, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he wanted a boy and he kept trying.
Kept shooting.
But yeah.
Did he ever get the boy?
No, never.
No.
No. All girls. So, what was I saying about that? Oh, yeah, no, it can go either way, right? Like, one of my sisters had kids and, like, she was, like, didn't know how to be a mom, right?
Yeah.
So, fucking dropped the ball. And me, I think because I'm an overthinker, I was like, oh, I have to be, like, the best mom ever, you know? Yeah. So.
That's glad that people are trying to put in that effort because some people like I give up.
Yeah.
They give up, and that's really important to try and things of that nature.
Yeah. Well, it's easy. I fucking love it. Like, I love being a mom. It's fun.
Okay. So, if you could travel back in time to any era, any time, where would you travel back to?
I would probably travel back to, I mean, I like the 90s, really. I mean, it's not too far off, but I dig it. It's kind of coming back, really.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have been an adult in the 90s.
Yeah, same.
Well, no, man. I would have.
What?
I would have been.
I'd have had too many
We would have been on the
fool.
wrong paths,
I would
right?
have been on the wrong path.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I think I
I'll
probably would
tell
have had
you
too
that.
many kids.
Yes.
Like, if I would have 90s are my jam. To this day,
Yeah.
I will rock the shit out of 90s playlist all day, every day.
I'd be at the Freaknik.
Freaknik. Scrub the ground.
Hey.
But honestly, I think the best song from the 90s, Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. I think that's the
Ooh, I like
best
that song.
90s song.
I like
in my
Keith.
opinion.
Is Keith Sweat early 90s?
Yeah, early
Early
90s,
90s?
late 80s, yeah.
That's my shit.
What by Keith Sweat?
Oh my gosh. I used to have him as my ringtone in high school. That, what's the one they're talking about?
Who
Like,
can love you like
me,
me?
nobody.
Baby.
I like recorded it off the radio onto my phone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Bro, did y'all ever have the voicemail message? Hey, this is Ray. I can't come on the phone right now, but I'll call you at my earliest convenience. You got Maxwell and some shit playing in the background. Hey, I'll call you right now, later. The very voice.
Oh, I was one of those for sure.
Hey, so girl Chinese, hit me up. Hey, can't come on the phone right now. Voicemails were great, man. Then you got an adult and people start calling you about jobs. Yeah, we're to call you for an interview, but
Yo, you put so much thought into those voicemails. Like that was like your soul.
Wow.
at night I think of you. The Running Man and shit. Well, I used to have I remember you tell your people to call you after a certain time at night. My parents gonna be asleep. Call me after 9.
Oh, man.
We didn't have call waiting and shit.
Nah, whenever you call, the parents answer the phone.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know, me and my girl. Go ahead.
No, hello. You know, it'll be embarrassing. You know, you call the house and the dad answers. Hello. Who this?
Yeah.
Who this?
Me and my girlfriend were just talking about that the other day. Like the real men were back in the day when they had to like call and like maybe you got the dad, maybe you got the mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, my
Hello,
God.
hello, Mr. Johnson. It's Ashley available? Can I?
You had to like step up to it.
I remember one time I called a girl and her dad's like, no, she's not home. It's like her stepdad. Then my homeboy was like, yo, call Ashley, see if she's home. I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, I just called her already. But I'll call again. He's like, did you just call? I'm like,
Fuck.
I told you, bro. Like, I just called. So that's how you knew. But that's how you knew. Like, everybody didn't have cell phones at the time. Most people I knew didn't get most cell phones. They were like maybe like junior year in high school. Pretty much everyone had a cell phone then. But earlier, you know what I'm saying, to figure out if somebody was home, you had to call the house.
Oh, man.
Or you pull up, see where everybody had the spot. Or the movies. The movies used to be the spot back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened at movies. Either
Roller skating.
roller
Yeah.
skating. Like at the movies or roller skating, either you had your first kiss, your first fight, some other
Shit.
things happened.
I'm from the country, so we didn't have a roller skating rink. But we went to like Sonic or like Chicken Express. Like we were real ghetto.
Oh, my God.
Just hang out in the parking lot.
Bro, it used to be like that. Like even in like
Yeah.
some cities, like everybody meet up at like Sonic or whatever. Look, we start Sonic or whatever. We go whoop, and do it like that. But all right, we're gonna ask you a couple more questions in the slow down section. We can really get to know you. All right. So what's something people seem to misunderstand about you?
I think people always get like the wrong. They always think I'm like wrong perspective. Maybe like they always think, oh, I thought you looked kind of bitchy, or like you just look like stuck up, or you know. And I'm super nerdy and like, I don't know. I'm just chill, you know. So I get a lot of that.
Okay. So does that matter to you? What people think about you?
No, I mean, because normally, like anytime, I don't really have a problem with anybody ever. So normally, if they do think something of me and then they talk to me, like we're cool. So it doesn't really last very long. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So it doesn't bother me.
Okay. What's the worst advice you've ever received?
I don't know, because anytime I get like bad advice, I know that it's bad advice, and I'm like, I don't want to. I like it goes to my big toe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't off the top of my head. I think my best friend is like always giving me really bad advice, telling me to just fucking do it, and he's always like on a like an adventure. So probably that.
Just do it.
Just do it. He's like, come on, Ashlee, it's fine. We work in the morning. It's great. It's fine. We're going to pull an all-nighter. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea.
You can't pull all-nighters anymore.
Dude, we're too old for that shit. Even when I was like 22, I couldn't pull an all-nighter, you know?
Man, I can't. Yeah, especially for me, I live far as fuck. Like, and that's why you gotta tell me if you want me to go out, you gotta tell me in advance.
Like, I need like 2 weeks. I need to get prepared. Like, you know, I'm in yoga pants.
You gotta
I'm
put
in
it on the schedule.
Yeah,
Put it
like
on the calendar.
I have to at least go buy an outfit because I'm always in hoodies. You know, like I got to pull it together.
Speaking of hoodies, go ahead and check out that Rare It's Podcast hoodie right there. There we go. Hey, just marveling, just so nice, just so nicely there. Rare It's Podcast. All right, all right, cool. All right, so let's really get to know you. All right, so
Okay.
let's talk about a couple things. All right, so you got Beauty After Hours Podcast. All right, so walk us through how that came about.
Okay. Well, so Ryan, him and I, we've known each other for years. Like I want to say like almost 10 years. And, you know, one day, you know, I had kind of gone through like a bad breakup, and I just wanted something to where I could just vent and talk about relationships, talk about things that are going on with like, you know, men, women. And I reached out to Ryan. I thought he would be a really good partner in this because he has so much personality and so much opinion and a totally different perspective. Like, if you look at him and I, we are so different, yet we just vibe so well. So, yeah, I just reached out to him, and I was like, do you want to do this with me? And he was like, let's do it. So that was it.
What do they say? Opposites attract?
Yeah, we're totally opposites
Yeah.
for sure.
So what are you? Out of curiosity, what are you? What, I don't know. So people out there that care, what is your sign?
I'm an Aries.
So what is that? What is it?
I'm a fire sign.
So like what month and what is it?
April 18th.
Okay. Okay. As long as you didn't say Sagittarius.
Why? Sagittarius are cool.
No, the fuck they're not.
Okay, what's your sign? You must be a Virgo or something.
I'm
You're
I'm Aquarius.
Aquarius, but you're on the verge of Capricorn?
Yeah, I'm a day off. Of
Okay.
Capricorn.
Okay, what are you?
I'm smack dab in the middle of Aquarius.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, and Ryan's an Aquarius too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, this is a lot. I'm getting
February.
sweaty. I'm getting perspirating. I'm like, there's a lot happening.
Land of the Aquarians.
Yeah. I like them in the water.
Ashley in the land of the Aquarians.
Actually, Aquarius is not a water sign. I found that out.
Yeah.
Is it? It's
we
an
found
air?
out the hard-
We
yeah,
found that out
it's
the
a
heart
land.
during the middle of the show.
Dude, I
It's
thought
a
that,
land.
what?
Yeah.
I thought the
Is it
sign
land or
was
air?
water.
No, it's no. We provide water to land.
Yeah.
To our land. Yeah.
No, you
Yeah, I swear to God.
provide water, so you are water for land?
No, we're bringing water to land. I don't know. We're
Dude,
land.
this is like the
Yeah.
new age shit. Like, what is the real?
I don't know. I've always
I don't
thought
know.
Are we
was-
Googling it right now?
We're
What are we
Googling.
doing?
I'm-
I always
Yeah.
thought I was a.
We're gonna keep continuing this.
water-
I'm gonna Google
Because I
this
think there's
as we
only
go
like
on.
there's only like water, air, fire, and
heart.
Wind.
And I kept the planet, Captain Planet over here. Oh my God.
Wind.
Heart.
Water.
Heart.
Man.
I'm really invested in knowing what you guys are right
Bro,
now.
that's
We're gonna
hilarious.
lose right now.
That's
Let's lose
hilarious.
right now.
No, in the whole MCU Marvel world, there's a lot of people that believe Captain Planet could whoop Thanos' ass.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
No way. No
Like, Captain
fucking way.
Planet gets a lot of respect in the Marvel universe.
Did you ever see Don Cheadle's version of
Oh,
Captain Planet? Oh my God! I don't know how we got off from Beauty After Hours to
he
fucking Captain Planet and signs. So Ryan agreed to do the show with you. All right.
Yes.
So when did y'all start the show?
We started, so we just finished up our first episode. I think we started it in like March, maybe.
Really?
I think.
Y'all been here that long?
April. I mean, we did 10 episodes once a week, so 10 weeks. What is that? Am I good with math?
It's
I don't
about
know.
a month and a half.
Yeah, like a month and a half. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's-
like
No.
April.
All right, you did one a week.
April.
You did
April?
one a week. You did 10 episodes.
No.
So that's
March
2.5 months.
March 28th, I think, was the first episode.
Okay, so 2.5 months
Yeah.
basically.
I'm off.
Yeah, I'm
See,
always
we
off
kn-
in the numbers.
See, we normally come in and record in the daytime
Okay.
because I want to record, get my shit done, and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You know, so I have the rest of my day to do whatever.
We're always in the evenings.
And that's why we've
Yeah.
never seen y'all. But we've seen a lot of people come in here and like they wanted to tour the studio. Like, oh, we're thinking about doing a podcast. But to anyone out there listening to the sound of my voice, if you want to do a podcast, It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's
It's not
as-
just showing up and like
it's
talking.
not just showing
Yeah.
up. It's a lot of consistency goes into it. If you're not consistent with it, your shit's just gonna you're gonna either quit or it's just gonna fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Is it wayside or bayside?
Wayside.
Wayside?
Wayside?
Wayside? Or bayside?
Waste basket.
Wayside?
Wayside. Yeah.
Waist side. Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah, yeah,
wayside though.
No, waist side. Yeah, you're
Wayside.
throwing it to your off
By
your
the
waist.
wayside.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Makes
Why the
sense.
wayside making? Okay, it doesn't matter. We're moving along. Amicably, we're gonna move on. Amicably, okay. All right. So, tell us what some of the things you have talked about on the show so far.
I mean, we've just talked about like, you know, I feel, you know, a lot of my girlfriends, they listen to the podcast and they are saying, Ashlee, you talk about things that like we think about, but we don't like want to
Really
say.
say out
You know what I
loud.
mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
suck your man's dick on the way to dinner. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
get a little,
please.
you
Yes,
know what I
please.
mean? Like,
Yes, please.
I feel like women get very, comfortable in
Do
relationships
you suck
and like,
your man's dick on the way to dinner?
fuck yes, I do. Why not?
we're gonna take a break from
But no.
this.
But I'm just saying, like, that's why it's like a girl podcast, right? Because we're talking about like things to do to like keep it fresh, keep it sexy with your man, like, or just different things like that, like, maybe dating a man that was dating other people, or like how to deal with that and on which side of the equation. You know what I mean? Like, so.
So,
those
quick
type of-
question: Is most of your demographic female? Mm-hmm. So, what percentage would you say?
97% are female.
97%. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what were some things you would do to attract more of a male audience?
That's a good question. I didn't really think about that because I was kind of in like a man-hating stage when I started. So
You
that's
still hate men?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was just kind of more of like a girl talk, right? And that's a big thing. Like with Ryan and I, we both do makeup, and that's kind of how it is when you do makeup. It's like a therapy session. It's like, oh my God, my husband hasn't paid attention to me. Like we haven't had sex in a year, or like just shit like that. And we're talking. So we wanted to talk about these things that we're talking to our clients about, that they're having issues with, and get a different perspective on it, because a straight woman's perspective is a totally different view than a gay man's perspective,
So, I want to know your opinion. What do you think about that? Do you think as being with someone, either being married or with the person, how often do you think someone should have sex?
I think if I don't have sex with my man in 1 week, something is up. Like, unless you have like the fucking flu, what is going on? Do you know what I mean? Because men are very visual creatures.
Physical creatures,
very
too.
physical, very visual. So like, somebody told me the saying one time, and it said, men don't stay hungry. If they're not eating, then they're eating somewhere else. I know that sounds shitty, and I'm not saying all men cheat or whatever, but like, you have to, a relationship is kind of like a plant. You gotta love it, you gotta nurture
totally get
it.
that. Yeah.
So like, being married and not having sex for a year, like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, why was there not a conversation? Do you know what I mean? A month, you haven't had sex in a month. Where's the conversation? Like, what is going on? Do you know what I mean? There's a disconnect somewhere.
Question: do you feel comfortable? Do you and Ryan both feel comfortable talking about sex? Because I know some people don't feel comfortable talking about topics like that. Is that something that's very comfortable for you to talk about?
I'm very introverted naturally. Everybody always, because I'm in sales for work, so
Yeah.
everybody always thinks that I'm very outgoing and I'm an extrovert, but naturally I'm really not. So for Ryan, oh my God, it was so easy. He was like, I'm ready to talk about all the things, clean the asshole, do the things. I'm like, wait, what? But no, but he kind of pushed me out of my like limit of things.
Your comfort.
My comfort.
So
I
you
was
got
like,
your comfort zone.
and that's kind of what I wanted to do the podcast for, is to, grow a little bit and be able to talk about things that I want to talk about.
And for the record, I'm still trying to find this Aquarius shit right now. My computer's moving kind of slow, but we're gonna find this out. You give us a second. By the end of this episode, we're gonna have an answer about this. But man, it's just I don't know. Like me,
Are you uncomfortable talking about sex on the podcast or sex with your partner?
not with my partner. Sometimes on a podcast, I don't want people to think that we're overly talking about
Okay.
just saying nasty stuff, because people think
Yeah.
that that's like
Well,
you
our
so
podcast,
nasty,
we did say some
down
nasty
and dirty.
things.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I want to keep it. I'm trying to. We got corporate sponsors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You know
So
what
he
I'm
said,
saying?
"Chill the fuck out, Ashley."
No, go ahead.
No. It's whatever.
you-
It's just
no,
I don't want to be
we've-
perceived.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'll tell you. When we started the podcast, I did have a lot of people, and they were like, "Ashley, like, I can't believe you're talking about this stuff." More people were. We were getting more positive feedback than not, right? But also I'm a mom, so I got a lot of like. I remember Mia, she comes to the studio with us. Like, she'll sit outside. Like, I'm a single mom, so she's everywhere with me. Like, if she's not in the room, she's probably in the next room most of the time. And so somebody was like, she's going to hear this one day, like, whatever. And I got off the phone, and Mia's like, what were they talking about? 'Cause she's so nosy. Yeah. And I'm like, well, they said that I need to talk to you about the podcast. And she's like, okay, what about it? And I was like, we're going to talk about sex, and we're going to talk about dating. And she was like, can I hear? And I was like, no, it's not I was like, it's not well, I was like, but this is the thing. I'm very open with my daughter. We talk about whatever she wants to talk about in an age appropriate way. Yeah. Right. So I just told her, like, this is what we're talking about. No, it's not age appropriate for you, but one day it will be, and you can listen, and that's fine. And she was like, okay, cool. And that was it.
It's just for me. I know my mom and my dad like to pop in and listen to shit.
Oh yeah, lucky for me, I don't have parents, so we're good.
Oh.
You just like killed
Deep.
I
know.
She just fucking killed the mood right now.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I have a bad sense of humor.
It's like I don't know what to fucking say to them. Like, oh fuck. Well, like, I feel like you make me feel guilty for having fucking parents
I'm
right
just
now.
kidding.
And
I
shit. Like, bro.
I have a really bad sense of humor. Sorry.
I like it. I dig that shit. I like that shit a lot. But it just you make me feel for a
No, but
second.
you're
like,
right. You need to be.
Fuck. My pastor one time listened to this. I'm like, oh God. Like our very first episode I told you about. Yeah. We had these girls like. Yeah, it was
crazy. And your pastor
you remember
listened
the
to
first
it?
episode, right?
Yeah, we had to take it off.
We took it down off
It
off
got
the.
very, it was.
Oh no!
It
I
was
guess
very.
I guess I would be. I wouldn't want my rabbi to listen to my podcast. Probably.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my God! Like within 5 seconds, we're talking about sucking and
Oh no!
toes and it was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's what it was like. Like me and Ray like looked at each other. We're like,
oh shit.
We're just gonna. Yeah, we were just going on for the ride.
We're like, all right, we're.
I had to tell my grandma, hey, please don't listen to this.
Yeah,
episode.
like in the middle of the episode, like,
literally
please, Mama,
I said, don't listen to this episode.
Oh, no.
It was like.
It's just like, I mean, like,
Well, hopefully I haven't been too inappropriate.
No, by no means.
Okay, perfect.
By no means. And I dig authenticity. Is that the right word?
Authenticity.
Authenticity. I dig that.
Being authentic. It's
Being
easier
authentic. We're gonna give like
to say to me.
I dig that because if you're not yourself, then what the fuck are you?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you if you're not being yourself? Mm-hmm. Like it's just pointless. You're just no. But I want people to go opposite of the grain. You know what I say? Go against the grain. I want fucking go with the grain or what's I keep fucking saying it.
You're not good with analogies.
I am not
at all
grain.
against the grain. So wait, so the grain is for the wood, right? Is that right?
No, against the grain. I thought that was a haircut terminology.
I thought it was, yeah.
Is
That's what I
it a
thought.
haircut terminology?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're going opposite the way your hair is laying
Oh,
down.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I suck at them too.
See, hey, join the club. Join the club, shawty. She
Yeah.
with me. She came with me, shawty. So, okay. We talked about, so y'all talk a lot about sex. Your show, obviously.
Yes. And
Okay.
really, yeah.
Like, what do you want people to take away from Beauty After Hours?
I think we want them to feel more confident in relationships, being able to like navigate them, having a voice in a relationship. I feel like a lot of women, especially like in the sexual conversations, they don't, how do I say, like a lot of times it's always about the man, right? Women serving men a lot of times, not, I'm a little old school. Why you give me that face?
Is it really nowadays?
No, well,
Is it really that
don't get me
nowadays?
started
'Cause
because this is why all the women are single nowadays because they're so not selfish, but kind of selfish. It's like,
No, they
make
are.
me happy, spend your money on me, do all these things for me. And it's like, dude, you want a man that's like an alpha man to do all these things, but like, you're not a feminine, submissive woman. And women, don't even get me started on this because I could go like on a trail with this, but like women need to be a little bit submissive, and not in a negative way, but like in a, you know, like, I don't know. Let me not go there.
What I'm about to say is about to sound really fucked up.
Yeah.
And I really don't.
I mean, what I just said probably sounds fucked up. I know every woman on here is like,
what
fuck
I'm
her.
about to say is, and I'm gonna talk about this in deep when we do our men versus women, which
Okay.
hopefully you're a part of.
Yeah, I would love to.
I'd love to have you. A lot of men nowadays, they get caught up in just pleasing the woman instead of making sure they're happy themselves.
You know what? I will say that I agree to that at some extent, because I've had guy friends actually tell me, like, you know, I'm trying to make this woman happy, but like she's never asked me what I want or like what my needs are.
What
And
makes
I'm like,
me
are you
happy?
communicating your
Yes,
needs?
yes.
And I think a lot of times like men feel like that's not a masculine thing to do, is to say, hey, I want you to love me this way, or when we have sex, I like it this way, or you know what I mean? Like, this is what makes me happy.
So how do you go about communicate that? Like, okay, say for instance, a guy was like, or do you go ask a guy like, hey, what pleases you?
Yeah,
What can I do to
why
make
not?
you happy? Do you ask that question? Like, hey, what
I
can I
have,
do to
yeah.
make you happy?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like a sofa conversation, right? You guys are chilling at the house.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to just pop up and say, hey, listen, what makes you happy? Like,
So,
you know what I mean?
so what has the response been like that? Has a guy been like shocked? Like, oh my God, no one has ever asked me that question before. Like, what is the response to that?
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't done it like in every relationship. I would say the last 2 relationships is kind of where I've evolved to like knowing who I am, what I want. And I think it makes it easier when you know who you are, you know what you want out of the relationship, and then you know what you can give in a relationship. So both times when I had that conversation, one of them was like, wait, what? And he didn't know what he wanted, to be honest.
He was thrown off by the question?
He was thrown off, and he couldn't answer the question, to be honest. And then I had another relationship where he was like, wow, nobody's ever asked me that. And he was like, actually, this is what makes me happy. This is the things that you could do. So
let me tell you what makes me happy.
talk to me.
Just throwing this out there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make that happen. I'm not expecting someone to like immediately respond to me, but respond to me. Like, that's the one thing that blows my fucking mind. People that don't respond to messages. I don't know what it is.
Or like you're having a conversation and then they just stop. Like, did you die?
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah. So if I text you, I'm not expecting you to text me immediately, but like, say, hey, I'm sorry I got busy. Whoop de whoop.
Okay.
Like, if I'm having a text conversation with you and we're texting for days and days, and all of a sudden you go ghost, I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? Like, you know?
Okay, so when you're having a text conversation with somebody, like I'm assuming like your significant other or like a girl that you're dating, do you end the conversation like each conversation, or are you like a continuous conversation?
I mean, it kind of depends, but like, say for instance, like, I know that particular person's going to bed, or I'm going to bed, like, hey, I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to holler at you later. Something like that. Or if they're
I'm
going-
always like a cut it off, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm about to walk into this building, or hey, I'm going to work. Like,
Yeah. That-
I'll
I
text
appreciate
you later.
that.
Like, I think it's fucking weird when people like just stop texting. Like, it's like if we were on the phone and you just hung up.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, if you're texting for like days, like, perfect scenario.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like you have a story for this that you need to.
no,
post
it's just recently I thought I was getting to know someone, and
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, we were texting, whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on vacation. She went on vacation, and
Yeah,
I
but
was
dude,
like,
you have WhatsApp. If you're on vacation, you've been talking, you should be able to like communicate.
no, we were just regularly texting, just regularly texting or whatever. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, whatever. So I was like, hey, not trying to bother you, but I hope you have a great vacation. Cool, thanks, I will. And like a few days later, because I don't like texting back to back because I don't want to feel like a bugaboo.
Dude, I have no shame in the text game.
Okay.
Like, if you are important to me, if you're my best friend, or if you're a guy that I'm dating, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Yo,
Yeah,
what's good?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I don't give a shit.
But it's just like, you just don't want to come off as nowadays, oh, this nigga's blowing me up or you bugging me. Like, you never, as a man, you never want to come across as that.
Okay, can I give you some advice? Can I throw out some advice?
Throw
I
it
think
out.
we talked about this before. When
Where to look at?
sorry,
It's all right. You good.
just be like, Ashlee, shut the hell up.
No, you good.
I feel like women, right? We always say we want a man that's like does all the things and like texts us all the time, calls us all the time.
Blow it up, blow it up.
So I think you should always shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And like if she's bothered by it, then you're not the one. She ain't the one. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that. I feel that. But sometimes, but in your own head, like, am I bugging this broad? Am I doing too much?
But you're not if it's the right person.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same wavelength on that. I feel like, yeah, that person, if y'all aren't on the same wavelength, it's just not meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I like texting you, then you should take, like, if you like texting me too, then we keep texting.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like if this, if I feel like I start bugging somebody, then it's over. Like,
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I'm just going to leave you alone. I'll go, like, hey, we can play 2 of that game. I'll stop texting you. So, yeah, I'm the same way too on that.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. Like, when people play games like that, like, oh, this nigga's fucking blowing me up or whatever, or who's
Then
gonna text,
fucking
or
drop that
or
bitch.
who's gonna text who
Oh,
first?
yeah. I'll drop. Yeah. I'm done.
Who's gonna text who first? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm not good with that because I think that's so fucking stupid. That's why our culture is like, I hate when people say, I think I saw it like on TikTok or Instagram, they were talking about like what is the cancel culture or the like non-dating culture? I think you had sent me that. And I'm like, that's so true. Like people make excuses,
It's hard. Like, I feel like this new dating age is like a video game. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna make it to the next level?
I'll tell you, the last probably year of me dating, I have gotten, I used to be so scared about what if the guy doesn't like me or, so worried about what the guy thought of me. And now, and I'm telling you, this is like a game changer. Go, when you're meeting somebody, say, what are your expectations? Like, this is what I'm looking for in a relationship. Is that something that you're looking for? Or like, where are you at with things? And it's worked.
So, quick question out of curiosity. How do you like being asked out?
Pick up a fucking phone. Like, don't do it via text. Don't do it via IG Messenger. Like, have some, be a man. I'm trying to be like, just in case mom and dad and grandma are listening. Be
Don't
a,
be no bitch, nigga.
I'm like, no, but be a man. Like, pick up the phone and say, hey, I want to take you to dinner. Like, and then pick her up. You know what I mean? I think it's weird.
Hey, Shawty, can you pick me up?
No, but I'm saying,
gas
like,
too high right now. Shawty, can you pick me up?
Hey,
Dude, I'm so
hey, gas too high. Maybe at the bus stop.
Listen, I'm so hard on men. I like stand by the door and I'll like wait for them to open the door. Like,
That's what's up.
I'm like, yo, put some effort into it. You got to court me.
So here's the thing, though. Mm-hmm. I went out with a girl one time. She didn't even give me the opportunity to open the door yet. She's like, "You gonna open my door?" I'm like,
Well, wait, what?
"Yeah." I didn't even get to the door yet. She's like, "You gonna open my door for me?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't even.
I think a lot of women nowadays, I probably sound so old saying that nowadays, but women have lost the couth. You know what I mean? They've lost like the sense of being a lady, I feel like.
I think, yeah, you're right, and I think women confuse being independent without needing a man. Mm-hmm. They confuse the two. Being independent and not needing a man. They confuse the two.
It's a very thin line. Yeah, but I agree with you.
You can be independent, but you're still gonna need a man.
Yeah.
At some point.
Like, I can pay for my own dinner, but if you ask me out on a date, I expect you to pay for dinner. I do.
That's
like,
cool.
now, if we're in a relationship, no, I'm going to pick it up sometimes. You're going to pick it up. Like, we're a team, right? Yeah. But, like, if we are dating and a man is supposed to court a woman, yeah. I mean, I'm independent. I don't need a man for anything. But if you ask me for dinner or you take me on a date, like, I expect you to do all the things.
So, curiosity, what if you asked a guy to go out to dinner and ask him out to a date? Do you expect him to pay still, or are you going to pay?
I would not ask a man on a date. I would let a man, I don't. Now, I will say, like, I'll tell a man, like, hey, we should hang out sometime, or like, hey, let's do something sometime. So
is that
like,
code for him to ask him out?
That's like code, like,
So
hey,
you're
ask me
dropping
on a
a hint?
date. Like, I'll drop the hints, like, hey, I'm interested.
So now you want him to read minds.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll make it clear. I'm just a woman. We're not complicated at all.
Are you
Whoa, y'all women are complicated.
No, I'm just kidding. We're very complicated. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. No, but I'll drop hints. Like, you'll know that I want you to ask me out on a date. But like, you have to ask. You know.
Okay.
Neither one of you like that very much. You're
No,
like,
I'm just gotta answer your answer. This is stuff we can talk about men versus women. It's coming. It's coming soon. We're gonna dive into some shit. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go in.
And I used to ask men out on dates. Like,
so why did you stop?
Because I realized like it wasn't working. Right? Like, I wasn't working. I felt like
maybe it's the guy you asked out though.
No, but I felt like I didn't want to anymore. I didn't want to ask a man out on a date. I wanted. I am kind of old school, and so if I'm going to be with somebody that likes the same, like has the same values as me, I need to start acting like that. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that.
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just I feel like every day, like this new modern age of dating, people want to say independent, but except when their check comes, they don't want to be independent no more. When certain things
don't get me wrong.
happen, like things, it's just like women want to be independent to a degree.
I can see your perspective on it.
They act like they don't want to need man to a certain degree. When it's time to pay some shit and some other things, okay, where the man at? Well, this bill came. Okay, you gonna pay this bill?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's just a weird age, which I have no problem with paying for a woman. But at the same time, are you just coming out for a free meal?
Well, and that's the thing, is I think a lot of women now, and they talk about it. Women talk about it all the time on Instagram, like using men and like, for free meals or free whatever. And then they wonder why like men are you guys are asking these types of questions of like maybe, women just want it for the money.
Did you guys see that TikTok where this guy asked? He got a table at this
restaurant.
He left. No,
yeah. I saw that.
No, there was like a table full, like a VIP bottle service, and he left those girls there. They
couldn't pay.
They couldn't pay for it. It was like a $1,500 tab or something. They couldn't pay for it.
Bro, there was another video I saw recently. It was like on TikTok or Instagram or something like that. This guy, he's walking around asking girls questions like, yo, how much money do you have in your bank account right now? Yeah. And most of the girls were fucking broke. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Remember, I've asked you this question. We've had privately, like, pretty privilege. Mm-hmm. A lot of these girls want to, there's a such thing, have white privilege and shit like that. Yeah. There's pretty privilege. Mm-hmm. A lot of these girls try to use pretty privilege to get by on shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how pretty you is. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be just buying you drinks just to buy you drinks. Now, if I'm into you, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
But it's like the intent behind it. Like, it's fucking unattractive to me. Like, I think we were talking about, like, a girl, getting dressed and going out and saying, oh, I need to get dressed so that way I can, like, get free drinks. Like, that's some bum activity.
I had a homegirl.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a homegirl did that the other day. She's like, oh, I'm trying to get some free drinks or whatever. I'm like, and I just shook my head. I'm like, that's the culture we're in now.
Yeah, I mean, it is the culture we're in. It's just gross a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? What if a man just walks out and we just walk by a table and we just flap our shit out?
Yo.
Just throw it on the table. Like, yo, let me get some free drinks. Look, shawty, I got this fucking Mandingo just sitting here. Just
hold on. Let me grab my wallet real fast. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that supposed to,
Have you ever heard of going Dutch?
Yeah.
Yo,
but does that count as a date? Does going Dutch count as a date?
Okay, let me tell you. I had never heard of that before, and I went on a date I never heard of that before. I went on a date maybe like 2 years ago, and having dinner. The guy's cool, and what happened?
No, I'm just laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. Sorry. Okay. I kind of know where this is about to go.
And so we get the bill, right? And he's like, "You want to go Dutch?" And I'm like for dessert, or I didn't know what that meant. And he's like, "Dutch, where you get your half and I get my half." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna get the whole bill. And he was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, no problem. I got it." And I paid it. And I was like, "Don't ever ask me out to dinner again. Like, that's just weird." I was so turned off by that. Like, it was weird for me. I was probably a brat in that dinner. I know, but I was like, ew, fuck?
I feel like whoever asked for the date should pay.
Well, he asked for the date.
So I feel like he should have paid.
And then asked me to go Dutch. But
some must have happened during the course of that conversation.
No, he was so excited. Like, he was planning our next date before the ticket came.
He checked his bank account, like, oh shit, I can't pay for this real quick,
man,
bro.
That's
what happened.
Well, dude, and you know what? If I was on a date with somebody and the guy was like, fuck, I ain't got it. Can we, whatever. And I'd respect that a little bit more than I don't know how I would be.
Really? So
I don't know. Now that I'm thinking, now that it's coming out of my mouth, I don't fucking know.
And we're going to have to wrap up here real soon. But so if a guy was on you respect, I'm supposed to say, I want to see this.
I don't know.
So you respect the guy.
I don't know.
If I was, I'm at the dinner table right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. I don't think I got that shit right now.
I mean, okay, no, probably not. You're right.
Exactly.
What if he forgot his wallet?
Oh, if he forgot his wallet, no problem.
I've legit forgot my wallet.
That's not a problem. No problem.
I felt so embarrassed. I was like, hey, I promise you, I'm not a bum. I swear to God, I got money. I see. Look, I'll sell you my cash out. I just forgot my wallet.
I'm cool with that because for me, I'm always losing my debit card, whatever. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But for me, I'm independent. I have my own things. I raised 2 kids, and if you can't pay for dinner, what value are you bringing to my life? Do you know what I mean? If you can't, not like that, but I mean, not money wise. But
now, when you
you're
say
the provider.
That makes sense. That makes sense when you say it that way. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Well, that's we've gone off the deep end to men versus women.
sorry.
So get
So-
back on track about you.
Yeah. So I think we're going to have to have her come back for a second interview because we kind of zigzag through this interview today. All
Zig-zag,
right.
yeah.
So far from this interview we've done so far, what do you want people to take away from this?
Take away from this interview.
Take this interview we've had with you. What do you want people to take away from it?
I just want people to be comfortable in their own skin and be able to, feel good about talking about topics that maybe are uncomfortable. And yeah, that's really it. So.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my voice sounds really good on this on this system today. Like I feel like, hey,
It's the affirmations.
hey,
at the beginning.
sorry. Hey. I feel like I feel like
It's
I
the
got
roadcaster.
The roadcaster got my voice sounding right. It's bad boy today. But no, I'm looking forward to having you back. Also, we're gonna have Ryan come back next time too.
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna have so much fun with Ryan. He is the personality out of the show. He's great.
So so well, what I'm saying, we're gonna have to have all of Beauty After Hours on Ray Ray's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I really appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys for
and
inviting me. I
rocking
had
with
so
us.
much fun.
No worries. Again, shout out all your Instagrams. You want people to follow? Shout that out.
Yeah. Okay, so Ryan's Instagram is Ryan Sims Beauty. My personal Instagram is just that girl Ashlee with 2 E's. And our podcast is Beauty After Hours Podcast on Instagram.
Okay, and when's the next season coming out?
Not May. We were saying May earlier in March. Next month, so July 5th.
Day I go to Jamaica. Yeah, man.
I'll be in St. Louis.
Oh my gosh, I need a vacation, guys.
No, I won't be on vacation, but he's going on vacation. I'm going to work up there. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to.
St. Louis has the only floating McDonald's in the United States.
Floating.
Floating. And the only floating casino.
The ice cream machine work?
Shit, I don't know. Don't ask me why I know that, but
That's definitely interesting. Floating. I'm going to look for it when I'm up there.
yeah.
Ray, what you got for everybody, bro?
No, man, just appreciate you stopping by. Definitely was fun. I can't wait to do this again and have Ryan here as well. You guys seem like a fun bunch or a pair. You seem like a fun pair. Thanks for everybody for listening to us. Definitely check us out on all our streamer services. Go to our website, please.
RayRacePodcast.com, YouTube. Subscribe.
Subscribe. And it's a shout out to everybody. Thank you so much.
All right, shout out for our next episode. Make sure you tune into the next episode. We got Kate from Spinsters Records in the building. So tune in to that episode. It's going to be amazing. Anything you else got for the people, Ray?
No, just that's it.
Thank
All
you
right.
guys again for having me.
Thank you. And wrap up. We always got to say some positive words to leave. So if you're looking at this or watching this, listening to this, get your swag on real quick. Tell yourself, I will boss up financially. I will boss up physically. I will boss up spiritually. I will boss up mentally. Invest in yourself. It's your boy Ray.
And Ray.
Ray Ray's podcast. We're out. Perry on. Taking pictures in the building. We out.
Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get